Alright, I took one trade. Today is Tuesday, September 10th. I'm long again, and we're seeing if we caught the temporary low here. This moved from this low right here. Trading pivot point to R1 right now, so I'm favoring a long. It's a 3B target from entry point and from the spike low. I'm looking at a demand zone right in this area, trying to catch a move back to R1. I'm already one trade in. This is trade number 2. Alright, I don't want to see 5801 now. Gonna go ahead and move to break even in this trade. Don't like the way that we're not breaking out yet. Caution. Air to caution. Highest volume bar is blue. I missed the short side entry. Coming down, but I'm hoping we catch the long going up to new highs. We're measuring our 3P move from this swing low right here. This is a 1P from this swing low. And we're back to it again. 48 is a 2P move. And we're looking for a 3P move on the upswing from the low, swing low. Obviously we take a lot less, but we're hoping that we've caught something here. Protecting 3 now. It's either going to break out or it's going to come back and take us out. Alright, so what's the GAN signal today? The GAN is 59.20, and we come off 10 ticks of that, it's 59.10. So let's, just in case we get a nice big move today, we'll take a lot less, but that's the GAN signal. 59.20 less 10 ticks is 59.10. We'll go ahead and lock in 5 here. Hope for the best. Alright, so let's pause here. If it runs me out, I'll be back. Alright, I want to make sure that I win this day. So I'm not convinced that we're going up yet. It's going to be just a minor retracement before we go back to lows. My first trade was not a good one. So I'm in a recovery mode on second. Just in case we decide not to go up and this ends up being a GAN signal that sends it to lower lows. I really wanted to be short into the first trade, and I couldn't find a spot. And then when I went long today, it was a bad setup. So It just happens. Don't mean for it to happen, it just happens. I don't know why I overrode the way I look at stuff, but I did learn something. I've been trying to become a better long side trader this year in 2019. So the trade that I did take was long, and then it lost, as you can see, 13 ticks. It was in between 1/2 R and 2/3 R. And now we've got a recovery trade on here on trade 2 that can get us a better target or not. We'll see. Notice that you got 172 at 40. You need to get through that. Alright, so let's pause here. Either we get knocked out or it goes up. I'll be back. Alright, so if the first trade wouldn't have been a loss, maybe I would have held it a little bit closer to vest. But wanted to take something away on a mark that didn't take off quickly. Let's recognize what's going on in the day right now. At this moment in time, we posted some highs. We come down here. Here was a demand area that I saw. We caught it through here, and then we exited it in this area as it moved back down. Now it could go up here, or it could just settle in right in this area, or go make new lows or make new highs. I would have preferred to see it move up quicker and not look back. If my first trade right there wasn't on, then I'm probably still in this one at a +5, probably holding at 13. Looking for the market to run up through these highs here. Setting up a 1, 2, and then going up. Kind of mimicking what we did yesterday. But my first trade was a mistake, or not a mistake. I should have not traded it. Therefore, I knew that, well, it sure looks like it's going to do exactly this. It's going to go up here and make a new high. It's going to go through here and run up here. Alright, I'm out though. Out and positive, but yeah, the first trade taking a 13 tick hit, that is the kind of trades I got to get away from. I'm not so great catching a low, trying to catch the long coming off. And let me show you why I really wanted to be short coming into this, and I'll show you where I wanted to be. I mean, it was a beautiful setup. Well, excuse me, not setup. It was a beautiful blue bar, but I was at R1, and I thought about, coming in here. Now, by the way, this would have exited probably, if you were trailing it, you would have exited this trade. This is your lowest low coming up through here. The last exit on a trailer would have been around 32. So obviously 32 got hit. You'd have been out of, as you notice, we're at 34. You'd have been out of the short now on everything you got. I would assume that I would be coming out of the short on this up move right through here. Probably holding around this area right here at 15 and coming out of the 15. And I think that's why I took it on, because I thought 15 was going to be the turn point. And my thought process is incorrect, where what I need to pay attention to more so than what I'm doing is watching the controlled down move. There's 4 moves. You see the up, the down, and then the move up. So here's your demand zone being played out. If you miss it here, coming up, then you got another chance in this area. This is where I bought, and then take it up. No, it's at 47, 48. But here was the short signal up here. Now you see the long playing out. Look at that though. It just almost was able to stay in that. Went down to 22, so holding 21 would have kept us in. Now at this point in time though, with this new high, I definitely would make sure that I would take something away from the trade. Well, not every day is a big winning day. And if you make a mistake in the day, I'm going to err to Yeah, this was just a bad setup altogether. I looked at this right here, and I saw this anomaly bar here. I thought, okay, the low's in, and I jumped it, and I should have waited for it to come back down, and then, so um, it's hard to see this, but I'm getting better at it. So like this is like a 1. Look at that, 2, 3, and then the 4. And then you see this move coming up on a down move. You need, you need a tight formation like this, and this is a basing pattern that you start seeing. At least I see it, and you see on the other side too. On the upside, you'll see a basing pattern, something like this, and then it'll go the other direction. It might come down here and then bounce off, but this is what you see. And then you see the move come up. Now, recognize where you're trading too. So we're trading between pivot point and R1, and I was trying to favor the long, and I missed that short move coming down because it didn't set up a proper 1, 2, 3 for me. Let me show you that. Ideally what I wanted was this to come above the highway here, and then I would have went short from here. Because who was to say that at this point in time this is going to be the top? It could have come back up through here and taken me out. So I was erring to the side of caution against the R1 line. So I'm okay with that to the extent that I missed the downside trade. So what I have to become better at, obviously, as time keeps moving on, is recognize when the bottom is in, or a perceived bottom that the market could turn around in based upon what you see. And this is kind of what the market did today. And maybe it's going back up here again. So here's the buying here off of the move that we see. So it comes into a demand zone and then it moves up. But you got to wait for confirmation to get involved in it. So I came in a little too early and paid the price because I came in where I believe the demand zone was, but I didn't wait for it to set up a proper signal. Only, in other words, let the buyers come in and then get involved in it. All right, let's wrap this video up. This is Dave Knight here from 123 Day Trade. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. I'll see you on the next video I put together. Bye for now.